welcome back to the channel, Coin Info, where we dive into the fascinating world of historical coins, their stories, and their collectible value. Today, we are exploring a very special piece from 18th century Spain, the 8 Maravedis coin from 1786, struck during the reign of King Charles III. This coin is not only a representation of Spain's monetary system but also a glimpse into an important period of European and colonial history. Historical background: Spain under Charles III. The 8 Maravedis coin belongs to the reign of Charles III of Spain, who ruled from 1759 until 1788. Charles III is often remembered as one of the most effective Bourbon monarchs of Spain. His reign is considered a period of enlightened absolutism, marked by significant reforms in administration, economy, and the military. During this time, Spain was still a powerful empire with vast overseas territories, including colonies in the Americas, the Philippines, and parts of Europe. Charles III sought to modernize Spain and strengthen its economy. His reforms extended to coinage as well, standardizing designs and values to ensure stability in trade, both domestically and across Spain's colonies. The Maravedi was one of the oldest monetary units in Spain, dating back to the medieval era when it was first introduced under the Almohads and later adopted by Christian kingdoms. By the 18th century, the Maravedi was a low-denomination copper coin, used in everyday transactions by common people. The 8 Maravedis coin represented a higher-value copper piece, widely circulated throughout Spain and its colonies. The coin's design and features: the 1786 8 Maravedis coin reflects the classic style of Spanish copper coinage of the late 18th century. Let's break down its design. Obverse, front. The obverse typically features the royal cipher or monogram of Charles III, which consists of the letters C and III intertwined, often accompanied by a crown above. This design was symbolic of royal authority and the central role of the monarchy in Spain's governance. Reverse, back. The reverse usually shows the denomination and date, often surrounded by a laurel or wreath design. On the 1786 issue, you will see the inscription indicating its value of 8 Maravedis, along with the year 1786. The mint mark may also appear, revealing the specific Spanish mint where the coin was struck. Common mints included Madrid, Segovia, and others. Metal and size: the coin was struck in copper, as silver and gold were reserved for higher value denominations. Copper coins like the 8 Maravedis were essential for daily commerce. The diameter of these coins usually ranged around 25 to 30 millimeters, making them a fairly substantial piece for the time. Edge: unlike precious metal coins, copper Maravedis often had simple, plain edges. The coin's rustic yet durable design reflected its use as a workhorse currency. These were coins that passed through the hands of farmers, merchants, artisans, and soldiers, making them witnesses to everyday Spanish life in the 18th century. Economic role of the 8 Maravedis. To understand the importance of this coin, we need to look at its economic role. In 1786, the Maravedi was a small unit of currency, and copper coins like this were used for everyday purchases: bread, vegetables, candles, and other daily goods. Higher value transactions were done with silver reals or gold escudos, but the Maravedis were the coins that kept local markets moving. The 8 Maravedis coin had the advantage of being a larger denomination than the tiny 1 or 2 Maravedis coins, which meant fewer coins were needed to complete a purchase. For common people, this coin was both practical and reliable. Historical context: 1786. The year 1786 was a period of relative stability in Spain. Charles III's reforms were in motion, with improvements in agriculture, trade, and infrastructure. Spain was also engaged in maintaining its colonial dominance. The economy relied heavily on goods from the Americas, and Spanish coins like the Maravedis circulated not only in Spain but also in overseas territories. It is also important to note that by the late 18th century, coinage reform was ongoing across Europe. Governments sought to standardize weights and measures, and Spain was no exception. Coins like the 8 Maravedis were part of this broader effort to ensure trust in currency. Collectible value today. Now let's talk about what most collectors want to know: the value of an 8 Maravedis coin from 1786 today. The value of such a coin depends on several factors. 1. Condition: grade: well-worn coins that saw extensive circulation might only be worth a modest amount, perhaps between $10 to $30 USD. Better preserved coins with clear details and minimal wear can range from $40 to $100 USD. High-grade specimens or those in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition can be significantly more valuable, sometimes reaching $200 or more, especially if they come from a rare mint. Point 2. Mint marks and variations. Some 1786 issues came from different Spanish mints, and certain mint marks may be rarer than others. Collectors often seek out specific mints, which can increase a coin's desirability. Point 3. Historical appeal. Coins from the reign of Charles III are especially collectible because of his reputation as a reformer and an important monarch in Spain's history. This adds an extra layer of appeal for historians and coin enthusiasts. Why collect the 8 Maravedis? Collectors value this coin for several reasons. Historical significance. It represents Spain during a transformative period of Enlightenment reforms. Design. The royal cipher of Charles III is a distinctive and elegant design that reflects the era's monarchy. Accessibility. While rare mint marks or top-condition examples are valuable, average examples are affordable, making it a great entry point. 4. New collectors of Spanish coins. Connection to daily life. Unlike gold or silver coins reserved for the wealthy, the 8 Maravedis is a coin of the people, telling the story of ordinary life in 18th century Spain. Final thoughts. The 8 Maravedis coin from 1786 is much more than just a piece of copper. It's a window into the reign of Charles III, a monarch who sought to modernize Spain and strengthen its empire. It's a symbol of daily commerce, connecting us to the lives of farmers, merchants, and workers over 2 centuries ago. And today, it is a collectible treasure that carries both historical and monetary value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey, the 1786 8 Maravedis is a fascinating coin to study and, if possible, to own. It reminds us that every coin tells a story, not only of kings and empires, but also of the people who used it in their everyday lives.